We'll begin our guided meditation today, and we have this theme, a new dawn, a new day, as we embark on a new administration. And just thought it would be nice to reflect on what we ourselves might like to see in the future for this country. So we're going to do that together right now. So first we'll begin with a sound of the bell, just to help us ground in our bodies with our feet on the floor, our buttocks on the chair, and to come back to our breathing. So we'll just spend a few moments first, just following our breathing and coming back to ourselves where we are right now. Again, feeling into the sensations of your in-breath and your out-breath. Allowing the breath to have its own rhythm. Allowing the breath to be an anchor to the present moment. And we can return to this present moment whenever we wish, returning to the breath. But for the next short while, we're going to go on a little journey. So, no matter your political persuasion, with the inauguration, we had a chance, a new opportunity for a brand new beginning, a brand new way for us to be with each other in this community we call a country. So as we open up the window of our mind out into this big vast country and this big vast future, we might have a sense of possibilities, of hope. And let's just take a moment to feel what that might be like in our bodies. Where does hope live in your body? Is it in your belly or your chest, your heart center? Or maybe it's an emotion coming up into the throat, or a lightness in your mind, or in your whole body, a feeling of lightness or energy. Just pausing to pay attention to what sensations might accompany our looking outward. And it could be very simple, just like when you look out in the morning, you see a beautiful dawn. There might be a feeling of peace, renewal. But again, see if you can sense that in your body somewhere. And sometimes it helps when we're trying to connect with bodily sensations to put one hand on the belly and one on the heart, or two hands on the heart or on the belly. Well, sometimes these feelings can be a little vague as we just look out into a wide open future, a big vast country. So I'm going to invite you to make your vision a little more specific. So we might imagine a specific family. Perhaps a child has been born into this family, a brand new child, innocent, vulnerable, a blank slate. And maybe this family is in small town Alabama, or urban Chicago, or rural Idaho. Pick one family in one place. Maybe it's a different place for you. Visualize this new child, this young family, and visualize their home. What's their home like? What are the objects in their home? Just getting a sense of place. How many people are in the home? What age groups? Really paying attention to the details, the pictures on the wall. Getting to know them as if they were part of your own family. Cousins, perhaps. And then moving beyond the home into the neighborhood. What's the neighborhood like? Bustling, lots of sirens, lots of cars. Or is it quiet, isolated, lonely? And what about the natural environment? Is the air clean? Is the water safe to drink? Is there noise, animals, trees, parks, rivers? And as this child grows, what do we hope for this child? Its family environment, the food on the table, the health care, the schools. As this child continues to grow in the future, now perhaps in junior high, high school, what do we hope for this child, this family? Friendships, job opportunities, communities of belonging. What are the conditions that we would hope would surround this child, this family? And maybe at an even more basic level, what do we hope for them? Safety, prosperity, dignity, joy, optimism, laughter, purpose, belonging. The same things we would want for ourselves, for our immediate family and friends. The same things all human beings need to grow, to prosper, to be happy. And since a nation is made up of individuals, families, communities, what would our nation look like if all children, all families had these conditions that we would hope for them? Would there be less division, less mistrust, less suffering, less loneliness, less fear? Returning to this beautiful image that we are building of a nation of happy people. And seeing how that feels in your own body, to imagine being part of a vast community of happy people, healthy people. People who care for and are connected to each other, building each other up. Perhaps as you reflect, you might feel more stable, more steady, secure. Maybe you yourself feel more peaceful, more happy. Maybe you feel energized, optimistic. So we can see how our own happiness depends on the happiness of others, is not separate from the happiness of others. Happy citizens make for a happy country. So just as we begin to wind down our meditation, perhaps reflecting on what steps we might take to move toward what we visualized, what we envisioned. We can't solve everyone's problems, but maybe there are one or two things we could do. Steps we could take to help others be happy, and then we in turn will share in that peace, that happiness. And I'll end with a poem, part of a poem from Rumi. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there, where the soul lies down in that grass. The world is too full to talk about. Ideas, language, even the phrase each other doesn't make any sense. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. You must ask for what you really want. Don't go back to sleep. People are going back and forth across the door sill where the two worlds touch. The door is round and open. Don't go back to sleep. So bring your attention back to your body, to your feet, firmly on the floor. It might feel nice to bow your head and to open your eyes slowly, fluttering your eyelids to see where you are in your own space. And when you're ready, looking around at each other.